Hello and welcome to an early edition of Jedi Mantis Tastes. And not only is it an early edition, it's also going to be a quick edition because the whiskey we are tasting today, it won the vote on the last video, is the Tullibardine. The reason it's going to be a quick video is I like to use the distillery's own website to source my information that I give you for the little history of section before the taste. However, when I go to the website, this happens. So, nothing there. So all I can do is go through what's on the box. It is a Highland whiskey. It's a 43% volume. The distillery looks like this. And then the information we've got on the back here, I'll just read it straight from the box. The history of Tullibardine for distilling and brewing is one of the oldest in Scotland. Located in Blackford, the gateway to the Highlands, it was here in 1488 that the young King James IV of Scotland stopped by on his way to coronation to purchase beer from the local brewery. This is recorded as the first public purchase of beer. So that's interesting. As well as the easy access from the north and the south, making it a perfect location for distilling, there's also a plentiful supply of fresh spring water from the surrounding Ochil Hills, which are also known for the gold that was mined from them. The water that reaches the distillery has taken 15 years to reach the Danny Burn, which is the spring that we take our water from. In 1947, the brewery was converted to a distillery and was named after the small medieval chapel close to the distillery, which was built in 1446. Tullibardine means lookout hill in Gaelic. And with a wide portfolio of stock ranging back as far as 1952, Tullibardine is a lovely, sweet, elegant and complex malt whisky. And then there's a little quote from Jim Murray's Whisky Bible from 2008. We are getting to the stage where Tullibardine is now becoming one of the true great single malts of Scotland. So quite a lot of promise put on the box there. The box itself, there's a little print there of the distillery that we saw previously behind me. This is the Sovereign, which is matured in bourbon barrels. I believe they are first fill bourbon barrels. Quite a nice box, like little presentation style box really. We get the bottle out, and quite a nice bottle. Slight taper to it coming down, very similar to the, I believe the Bourbon style bottles. Quite a nice satin sort of finish to the label. It's not just a simple paper label. It's probably because of the green screen that's behind me, but it is reflecting the green, so it looks quite green, but it's gold. If I turn it to the light, it's gold and cream coloured. Quite a pale whiskey in there. But that's Tullibardine Distillery, 1488, so established 1488. 43%. Blackford in Perthshire. Let's just go straight on. That's literally all the official information I can give you on this one. Anything else would be trusting a site that isn't their own, which I don't like to do. We've got a cork top. tiny little pop. A little bit of vapour coming out there as well. It probably didn't come up on the camera, but I certainly saw the vapour there coming out. That smells quite nice. Let's have a little pour. Nice glug to the bottle there. Pop that down. So we have it in the glass here. We'll give it a swirl around and then have a quick look. We've got the movement in the glass there. Let's say very pale. Threw a bit out of the glass there, didn't mean to. Very, as I say, pale golden colour. Not too clear, so potentially non-chill filtered. Very much like a fresh dew on a field. It's an interesting aroma, that, but I'm going to add a little bit of water. There's no ice this week either. I'll get some for next time. So we added a little drop, and it is only small because it's only just over 40. We want to try and bring it down to around 35 to 40%, so we can get in. It's quite a fragrant whiskey, this one. It's not too spicy, but there's a subtle level of spice on the back note. You can smell the oak from the bourbon, and also that vanilla smell. Smells quite creamy. Smells sweet. It's quite enticing. I want to taste this, so I'm going to. I was about to say it's very, very mild, but as I was about to say that, there was a little explosion of flavour. It's almost a slight metallic taste on the after note. It's on the back of the tongue. Can taste the hint of bourbon to it from the barrels it's aged in. It's a little disappointing because it doesn't match the aroma. The taste is a little lacking. The aroma of it held a lot of promise, and it's just not living up to it in taste. And so that metallic-y taste afterwards is not something you really want. A bit of a citrus or orange taste to it, but it's that after note, that after lightly spiced, metallic. It's like sucking on a penny. I'm not over keen on that, but that might just be because there's water. I usually don't have the water. I may have added a little bit too much, which may have thinned it a bit more. Nearly threw it all over the floor. So let's try it now. Got another little bit in here. Have another smell. This is no water in here. See, the smell is lovely. It smells really nice. but there's next to no flavour in there. It's better without the water. A little bit of after tingle. It's not a burn, a little tingle on the tongue. But again, it's a disappointing whiskey, this one. It's still got that metallic taste. And it's very, very thin. Even without the water, it's a very thin whiskey, this one. Yeah, it's the first whiskey I've really tried on this channel that I've been really disappointed in. It looks fantastic in that box. The way that lid has the hole that sits on the top there. Everything points to it being a fantastic whiskey, fantastic age to the distillery, 1488 established. But a little bit fiery, a little bit metallic. Not one for me. I will get through it. I'm not going to waste my money, but this will be a one that I'll just have on any night that I fancy a whiskey. It's not a special occasion whiskey for me. It would bring the mood down. So a bit disappointing, but we're going to find bad whiskies out there as well as good whiskies, and I'm sure to some people it's not a bad whiskey, but for my palate, my taste, probably the worst whiskey I've tried in a long time. So yeah, sorry Tullibardine, but you just don't cut it for me. Don't let that stop you from trying it. If you see this, I would suggest wait till it's on an offer. I got this from Sainsbury's, so you can get it on the websites, different websites as well, Masters of Malt, Whisky Exchange. Even there you can see there's bits floating in it. Can hold this up, but you're not going to be able to see. But there is particles drifting around in here. Yeah, disappointing. Tullibardine, everyone. Tullibardine. You voted for it. That's what we got. I'm paying the price for it. Lovely balanced whiskey exhibiting barley, pear drops and creamy chocolate notes which develop on the palate with a lingering finish. It certainly lingers, but I don't get chocolate, I don't get pear. Maybe a little bit of the barley. This is more zinky, metallic, let's say like a penny. And that's really concerning me, how much is floating around in there. That shouldn't be there. Maybe I bought a bad bottle. Maybe not. But that's Tullibardine. Thank you for watching. I know it's been short. Try to drag it out a bit with a bit more of a review. Don't want to slate it. I'm sure some people really like it. But that was Tullibardine. Thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel as well. The next video will be out next Friday. I'll just pick one of what I've got. I'm running out of whiskies at the moment, so we may have to soon drop down to a monthly format instead of a weekly format. I do keep checking whenever I go in to see if there's any new packs of samples, so hopefully I can find something like that and keep it going on a weekly basis. But that's the video for this week. Brought you early because I didn't get one out last week because I was away with work. So yeah, next week we'll hopefully have a better whiskey to try. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep tuned this week for another gaming video. I'm going to be playing the wrestling game again, and I will see you next time. Cheers.